Space, the final frontier, a place of wonder and mystery, where dreams of exploration and discovery live. But beyond the excitement and awe, there are some serious problems lurking in the depths of the cosmos. Space is not just a serene vacuum filled with stars. It's an unforgiving, hostile environment. For all its beauty, the reality of space can be terrifying, dangerous, and at times, deadly. Let's break down the real problems with space, starting with the biggest dangers that await anyone brave enough to venture beyond Earth. First up, radiation. Outside of Earth's protective magnetic field, space is bombarded with harmful cosmic radiation from the sun and distant galaxies. Exposure to this invisible threat can lead to increased cancer risks, DNA damage, and even cognitive problems. Even with today's technology, we're still struggling to fully protect astronauts from these invisible rays. Long-term missions to the Moon or Mars could have devastating effects on the human body if we don't find better solutions. Then there's the vacuum of space, absolute nothingness. There's no air, no pressure, no sound. If an astronaut's suit gets a puncture or a spacecraft loses its atmosphere, death comes quickly. Without protection, bodily fluids would boil and freeze almost instantly in the vacuum. While space agencies have created advanced suits and spacecraft to protect astronauts, the fragility of human life in space is a constant reminder that we are not built for this environment. Above Earth, we're dealing with another problem, space junk. Thousands of pieces of debris from old satellites, spent rocket stages, and even tiny paint chips are hurtling around the planet at speeds faster than a bullet. These fragments can cause catastrophic damage to satellites, space stations, and any future spacecraft. A collision with even a tiny piece of debris could spell disaster for missions, putting lives and technology at risk. And it's only getting worse. If we don't find a way to clean up the mess we've left in orbit, we might reach a tipping point where collisions create more debris, which causes more collisions in a dangerous chain reaction called Kessler syndrome. Living in space isn't just physically challenging. It takes a heavy toll on the mind. Isolation, loneliness, and the psychological stress of being confined in small spaces for months at a time can lead to serious mental health issues. Even on the International Space Station, astronauts have to deal with the emotional weight of being cut off from Earth, often with just a few crewmates for company. For future deep space missions to Mars, astronauts could face years of isolation, with no escape if things go wrong. Beyond the physical and mental dangers, there's the cost. Space exploration is incredibly expensive. Every rocket launch, every piece of equipment, every mission costs billions of dollars. While private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are driving down launch costs, the overall price tag for long-term exploration, especially for missions to Mars, remains staggering. And that's not even mentioning the environmental toll of launching rockets regularly. And finally, the biggest challenge of all, the unknown. Despite decades of exploration, we've barely scratched the surface of understanding space. Dark matter, dark energy, black holes, and the true size of the universe remain unsolved mysteries. We don't fully understand what's out there, and every new discovery raises more questions than it answers. Are we ready for what we might find? It's dangerous, it's expensive, and it's filled with unknowns. But that's also what makes it worth exploring. The risks are high, but the rewards, the potential to understand our universe, to find new life, to solve mysteries of existence, are even greater. Space is unforgiving, it's hostile, but we as humans are explorers. We push boundaries, face dangers, and confront the unknown, because that's what defines us. One of the most remarkable engineering marvels humanity has ever created, the International Space Station, or ISS for short. So, what exactly is the International Space Station? It's a space laboratory orbiting our planet at an incredible speed of 28,000 kilometers per hour, or 17,500 miles per hour. That means it orbits Earth every 90 minutes. Imagine seeing 16 sunrises and sunsets every single day. Imagine a cutting-edge laboratory, not on Earth, but orbiting hundreds of miles above it, floating in the vast expanse of space. The future of science, where experiments happen beyond the boundaries of our planet. One of the most powerful tools of any space laboratory is microgravity. In this unique environment, the laws of physics behave differently. Without the constant pull of Earth's gravity, experiments involving fluids, combustion, biology, and materials take on new forms. The ISS wasn't built on Earth and launched in one go. That would be impossible due to its sheer size. Instead, it was assembled piece by piece in space. The ISS is made up of several modules where astronauts live, work, and conduct experiments. Living on the ISS is nothing like life on Earth. For one, there's zero gravity. Astronauts float around the station and have to secure everything, from food to tools, to keep them from drifting away. Scientists and engineers from different countries work together, showing that when we unite for science, we can achieve the impossible. So, what's the future of the ISS? It's expected to operate until at least 2030. But beyond that, the station may transition into something else. Perhaps even a launch pad for deeper space exploration to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. The ISS has been a home to astronauts for over 2 decades, offering us valuable insights into space and life beyond our planet. It's a symbol of human curiosity, innovation, and cooperation. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the International Space Station. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more space exploration content. And drop a comment below. What part of the ISS fascinates you the most?